Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Okay, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. We made it through the week again. That wonders never cease. Hope you're having a good day, good start to your day. And the switch is, there you go. Today is Earth Day, by the way. Happy Earth Day. We're going to talk a little bit about Earth Day and tie it to your personal health. A couple of guests today. Dominique Ostrander will be my guest in the first portion of the show. In the second portion, Teresa Marie Dufour will be on, and we'll talk with her. She's in Canada. She's been on my show a number of times over the years, and we'll take a different turn in the second portion of the show and focus on personal care, and we'll talk about something that one of my producers doesn't have much of.
Sense. Oh, you mean hair?
You're talking about Steve? Hair.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about Steven. You talking about Steven?
I thought you were talking about me.
I am talking about you.
Steve has lots of hair.
Yes, he does, for the moment. And that voice you hear is Josh. He's, if you're new to the show, he's one of the producers. He produces the video portion. The show streams at letstalknutrition.com, so you can watch the show and listen to it if you like there, if you drift away from your radio. And we are coast to coast, including Hawaii. So thank you very much for that. We appreciate your support. Today is Earth Day, and it's an important day. And if you go online and try to find out the history of Earth Day, you'll find more than enough articles about it. I got lucky, and I found an article written by the person who started Earth Day, who was responsible for Earth Day. And it was a guy by the name of Senator Gaylord Nelson. And so I found this article that he wrote where he outlines the genesis or the beginnings of Earth Day. And he said that actually the idea for Earth Day evolved over a period of 7 years, starting in 1962. I'm quoting him now. He said, "For several years it had been troubling me," he said, "that the state of our environment was simply a non-issue in the politics of the country." And then he goes on in his article to talk about in November of 62 that he wanted to put the political limelight, if you will, on the earth. And he was trying to persuade President Kennedy to help him with that. And he flew to Washington to discuss the proposal, too, with Attorney General at the time, his President Kennedy's brother, Robert Kennedy. They both liked the idea. And so the idea was to get the president to go around the country and talk about the earth. And so the president began his 5-day, 11-state conservation tour in September of 1963. And for many reasons, Senator Gaylord Nelson points out that the tour did not succeed in putting the issue in the national political agenda at the time. But the seed was planted. It took a number of years later, 6 years later, 6 years would pass, in fact, before the idea became Earth Day. At the time, there were anti-Vietnam War demonstrations called teach-ins. I remember these clearly. and they had spread to the college campuses across the United States. Then suddenly, Senator Gaylord Nelson says in his article, the idea occurred to me, why not organize a huge grassroots protest over what was happening to the environment? Hence was born Earth Day. And it caught on, and it's been celebrated every year since. And it's a wonderful day, and it's a day that we need to keep in our consciousness. And you hear me report frequently on this show. Many of you may wonder why I do it, where I report on climate change in a toxic world that we live in. And I do it from different angles, from different journalistic points of view, and so on. And I'm going to tell you why I do it. Because in the health talk radio in the 21st century has to change, and it is changing. The show is a reflection of it, this show. Years ago, in health talk radio, they weren't talking about climate change. It was not considered a health issue. Well, it is a health issue. And we have now understood, and we understand, the science is clear, that the connection between your health and the planet's health is inextricable. It's linked in a way that many people don't think about, realize, or appreciate. I'm trying to raise your consciousness about it on this show. And health talk radio in the 21st century has to consider those kinds of issues and others. And in fact, I'm going to be giving a little talk this weekend where I'll be talking about, that'll be the theme of my speech, will be health talk radio in the 21st century, and how this show is a reflection of the changing trends. And I've thought about this a long time. This show will celebrate its birthday next month. It'll be 11 years. And so, we, as you can tell, we take this rather seriously around here. and well, we should. After all, it's your health that we're talking about. Now, we could be very pessimistic and talk about Earth Day, but let's be a little optimistic. I came across an article by a CNN contributor. His name's John D. Sutter. He's an expert in climate change. And he wrote a very nice article, and I'm giving him attribution. So I'm not going to keep referring back to him, but my remarks are based on his lovely article that he wrote, and it's on CNN, their website. And he points out some very optimistic trends relative to the Earth and to the climate and what countries are trying to do. One point he says that 195 countries have agreed to fight pollution. That's pretty. The Paris Agreement, which was an important agreement. It was like a climate change summit, and really set the stage here for all of it. Another point that he makes is that solar energy has become cheaper. It's a cheaper energy source, and you now see more and more people, even in their homes, with solar panels on the roofs, and you have major corporations and companies across the world that are using solar energy because it's a cheaper source. Mr. Sutter also points out that the world invested twice as much clean energy last year in coal and gas. So we're drifting away from these fossil fuels. And that's a good sign, because fossil fuels have been one of the usual suspects in climate change. I don't say global warming. Global warming is only one aspect of climate change. Another optimistic trend is that electric cars are becoming more popular and more affordable, hence less emissions from gasoline and these fossil fuels. Also, China, maybe because people literally are choking to death in China, there are children who have never seen the blue sky. And my comment seems somewhat hyperbolic, but I had two guests that just got back from China. They were on here, and they said that they got sick. They could hardly breathe the air. And Dr. Murray pointed out that he never saw such, in young people, teenagers, complexion problems, respiratory problems, and so on. So China is waking up because people are so sick, and they're trying to clean up their act. So there are some trends that are going on and that we can report on that sort of put an optimistic spin on Earth Day. Nevertheless, there's a lot of room for improvement. We haven't even scratched the surface. The soil, the air, the water, all of the aspects of the climate and of the Earth are in trouble. As I have said many times, the Earth will survive. The planet has survived greater insults than we are committing against it at the moment. We will perish before the planet will perish. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition Coast to Coast. We come back, we'll talk about the correlation between sustainability of the planet and sustainability of your body and your health. Be right back.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, BSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
All right, Stephen. I'll let him do his thing. Go ahead, Stephen. So he's playing that music because today is my birthday. That's why. My man, you caught me off guard, you rascal.
Happy birthday, Doc.
Thank you very much, Stephen.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And thank you. I received a number of cards and birthday wishes from many of the listeners and viewers of the show. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's nice to have a birthday on Earth Day. It's pretty cool. I like it. My guest in his first portion of... No, I'm not going to tell you how old I am. In his first portion...
Age doesn't matter with you anyways.
Doesn't, does it?
Does not matter.
You don't think?
No. And can I tell the listener about what most people think when they meet you?
What do they think?
Early 50s.
I think that's too old.
I'm saying.
That's too old.
You don't understand. Everybody that comes through the studio is impressed with you.
Are they?
I swear to God. I hear people walking down the halls. They're like, you see that Garko guy? Man, I wish I looked like that guy. And they're like in their 20s.
I didn't know this.
I'm dead serious.
Okay. Well, thanks for telling me. I appreciate it. We're done here today.
His head just exploded.
Okay. Let's go to Jeff in Tampa. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Doc, I wanted to call and say happy birthday, and I was so happy that Stephen was playing that music when I dialed in.
Are you still alive? Oh, this is Jeff.
How are you, brother?
I'm good, thank you. This is Jeff Van Heck from Yerba Prima. Let's get Dominique Clark on Ostrander on the phone. Dominique, welcome to the show. Hi, Dominique.
Hi, happy birthday.
Well, thank you. Do you know Jeff Van Heck?
Do I know?
From
yes,
Yerba
I think
Prima.
so.
From Yerba Prima. I don't think you ever met him. Well, Jeff, that's Dominique. Dominique, Jeff.
Hi, how are you, Dominique? Nice to meet you.
Good, nice to meet you.
Yeah, he's been in the industry a long time, too, just like you, Dominique. Well, thanks for thinking of me, Jeffrey. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, Doc. Enjoy your day, and I'll be on the air with you next week. I look forward to it.
Hi, how's everybody? How's your family?
Doing well, my friend. Looking forward to some warmer weather here, for sure.
I was going to ask you, is it snowing in Chicago?
No, we've had sun, and we've been pretty lucky the last few days, so we're doing okay.
All right. Thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks, my friend.
Love
Bye-bye.
you. See ya. Dominique, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. It's Earth Day today, Dominique.
It is.
What do you're pretty conscious about these kinds of things when you think about Earth Day, and what comes to your mind? What concerns you about the Earth and about its health and our health and the connection?
I think about it more from a food supply standpoint, honestly. Not that there won't be enough, but it's what we're doing to it and how it's going to affect future generations. Because of how it's affecting, let's say, people my age, late 40s, early 50s, and how it's affecting our children in their 20s, and what it's going to do to future generations.
It's funny you mentioned
genetic makeup is going to adapt to it in some way.
It'll take some time for that. It's funny you mentioned food. A lot of you alluded to the fact there might be an abundance. There are some experts that are claiming that that may not be the case, and when it comes to water, some are predicting that some of the next major wars will be about food and water supply, not enough water. Typically, it's about terrain and territory, right? It still will be, but to get the terrain, to get the water, to grow food, some are concerned about those issues because the planet is being exploited. I don't think it's a hard sell to persuade people that there's a connection between or maybe you think differently, connection between personal health and the health of the planet. Do you think a lot of people are aware of that?
I would say no. I would say people don't even connect the two for the most part. I don't think that they equate the way they take care of themselves has a direct effect on the planet. I don't think the majority of people think that way. And if they do, it's probably in terms of I don't want to say this without, I don't want to offend anybody, but it goes back to that sort of nutraceutical, and I put quotations around this, crunchy granola, tree-hugging point of view where, we have to use products that haven't been tested on animals, and we have to use all these different products that are minus all of these ingredients because of its damage or potential damage to the earth and all of the carcinogens that they create in making the product. I think that there are probably a small percentage of the population that thinks about that.
You're probably right. I think a lot of people are aware of the planet. I don't know what percentage of the population has the consciousness raised enough to be concerned to the point where you don't see a lot of protesting in the street, right? You don't see a lot of outrage, except when you see things like that happen in Flint, when the water got contaminated. These pipes with lead from the river, the water was so corrosive and polluted, it corroded the pipes. When you have those kinds of episodes, and all of a sudden, the environment gets highlighted, and we get concerned. But the World Health Organization has done, some criticize that organization for different reasons. I think they do a lot of good work, and they have a report that's entitled "Our Planet, Our Health, Our Future," and I'm quoting from the report. They say human beings are at the center of concerns for sustainable development. They are entitled to a healthy and productive life in harmony with nature. Close quote. The caveat is, what are we doing to the planet to undermine that statement? Be right back.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement, or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natrol, Own Your Health, Alga Life, Algae for Life, NeoCell, the true science of collagen, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. Call anytime you want. You can talk about what we're focusing on. If you have some other issue that you'd like to raise, that's okay too. If you can take the time to listen, I can take the time to listen to you. 877-897-8255. Today is Earth Day, so we're going to theme this first portion of the show to Earth Day with Dominique Ostrander. And we, according to the United Nations and World Health Organization and other institutions and individuals around the world who are concerned about the planet, humans, we typically think of climate change as affecting the ecosystems of the Earth and not having an impact on our health. It turns out that climate change threatens to erode the environmental determinants of our health, wellness, and well-being, and destabilize our health, undermine our own ability to sustain. In other words, the sustainability of our body over our lifetime. Climate change is faster now than in any period in the last 1,000 years. So something is going on with the planet. And I know that there's argument and debate about what's the cause. Is it a human cause? Is it a natural consequence of nature? Is it both? Whatever. Well, while all those people are arguing, you and I need to focus on what climate change is real. It's here. We need to figure out how do you create a sustainability for yourself in the midst of this ever-changing planet. Dominique, welcome back. This whole idea of sustainability of the planet on Earth Day is certainly an appropriate theme. And I think analogically, I think that theme also applies to us as individuals. What's our sustainability as individuals over our lifetime, over our lifespan, and and how that's connected to the health of the planet? What do you think about that?
Absolutely, and it's completely taken for granted. Like you said, before we were on air and we spoke about today's show, you were talking about, I guess, people that were drinking a lot and behaving in a way that would take you personally a lifetime to behave that way.
Yeah, I was talking to some people. They had gone to some event over the weekend and they had consumed a lot. I said, consumed alcohol, and I said, you all consumed more alcohol in one weekend than I have in my entire life. I'm thinking,
right.
You're just as you pollute the planet, you can pollute the systems of your body, right?
But I think that there's it's a non-caring attitude. It's like my mom, a long time ago when I was a teenager, said to me that the way a man takes care of his shoes is going to be indicative of the way he takes care of everything in his life.
That's why the nuns told me to keep shining my shoes.
Right.
And I do to this day.
Okay, so and I wonder, within the context of this theme, that if the way a person takes care of their own body and prioritizes their health is in fact the way they treat the earth.
It's interesting.
Or at least have an awareness for it.
That's interesting. Well, when you look, we can't get into all the effects of climate change, but all the reports that not all, but many of the studies and reports and commentary that I've researched and studied tell me that exercise, diet, lifestyle will help blunt some of the effects of climate change. And climate change seems to be affecting disease, heart disease, cancer, obesity, diabetes, osteoporosis, mental illness, lung disease, traffic-related deaths and injuries. People say, that's impossible. No, it's not. When you start to really get into the literature and you start to see how the health of the planet is contributing to the formation of infectious diseases and other kinds of dietary and lifestyle related diseases, it's amazing. So we can do much. All those people can argue about what's the cause of it. In the meanwhile, we have to do something to ensure our health, right? So we remain sustainable, don't you think?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
what do you think?
No other way.
What do you think are the basic? What would be the most basic things people need to keep? We have a lot of there are thousands of people listening to this show. Many of them do better than you and I put together in taking care of their health. I mean, they're so dialed in. It's unbelievable. You hear them when they call the show. But what do you think is a basic paradigm, a basic model, the thing that people should do to sustain their health over a lifetime? I mean, I could give you 20, but people aren't going to do 20 things. If you can get them to do 2 things, you're lucky. So what do you think some of the core elements of that would be?
Top 3 for me: sleep, exercise, and good food choices.
Now, some people would say, that's it. That's it. They say, that's pretty cliche. Diet, exercise, sleep, manage stress. Okay, come on, there's got to be more. Really, what do I really need to do? And the answer is sleep, exercise, diet. That's what you really need to do, buddy. 877-897-8255. Dominique Ostrander is my guest. Why those? What were they again?
Sleep, exercise, and good food choices.
Sleep, exercise, and good food choices. You think that'll get it done?
If you really apply those, sort of a go big or go home kind of way, yes, I think that would make a tremendous impact.
What about non-diet related biological factors? What about connection to others? What about your psychological life? What about your spiritual life? Do you think that those contribute to quality of life and health and longevity over the life cycle?
Absolutely. Unequivocally so.
I've asked that question of many people. You're among maybe 20, 30 people I've asked that question. What are the top things that people need to do? Do you know, in every single instance, no one ever mentions relationships? Not one time. You know what I think? I think relationships are a centerpiece for good health. Being connected to others is what connects you to yourself. And I think what happens, people drift away from themselves and they lose the, they lose connection. And I think when you lose connection, you all those other things start to fall apart. Diet, lifestyle, exercise. That's an opinion. People may disagree with that. And by the way, I'm guilty also. If you would have asked me that question 10 years ago, I wouldn't have said relationship, social connection, spirituality. I wouldn't have said it either. But the show has changed my mind. We'll be back.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Exclusively from Natural Factors. I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Today is Earth Day, and we certainly want to be mindful of the planet and sustainability of the planet, but we should also be mindful of our own health and its sustainability and its connection to the planet. And they are intimately and forever, and have been since the beginning of time, connected. And my guest is Dominique Ostrander. I guess I would be remiss, Dominique, if I those top three are very reasonable things for people to consider: proper sleep and rest, exercise, and nutrition. Those if people would focus on just on those three, maybe other things would be a little easier. But I get that. From a dietary supplement point of view, we talk a lot about that on the show. Do you think it has any place whatsoever in the conversation about helping people to sustain their health over their lifespan?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can start with vitamin D.
It's funny, 10 years ago, people wouldn't have said that. They wouldn't have said that. They would have said, just go outside, get some sun. They wouldn't even. Vitamin D has really now taken over a lot of the discourse about health, hasn't it? It's amazing.
And for all systems. So if we're talking about immune health, we're talking about healthy cell proliferation, we're talking about vitamin D. And we're talking about deficiencies going back to infancy, not just as a person ages, but starting from the get-go. For whatever reason, the inability to absorb vitamin D, the levels are declining, and it's a very important supplement.
I wonder to what extent in China there's a vitamin D3 deficiency, given that people rarely see the sun there. And that's not a joke, to the extent that they now have giant billboards showing the sunrise and sunset to remind people that there is a sun, because they don't see it.
That's so sad. Oh my gosh.
I wonder to what extent vitamin D deficiency pervades. I wonder what its prevalence would be in China, given that that's the sunshine vitamin. It's not vitamin C like many people think. It's vitamin D. The sun hitting the skin and the process that it then synthesizes vitamin D. How many IUs? It's measured in international units. What are now doctors and experts recommending dosage levels daily?
It's been pretty much this way now for several years. Is 2,500 IUs is the therapeutic dose. Although for people that have levels closer to in the 20s, even low 30s, recommendations can be as high as 5,000 to 10,000 IUs. So it just depends on where your levels are at. I always say get your levels checked. It's an important level to have checked at least every couple of years, and supplement accordingly. So generally, 2,500 is a good place to start.
When I had last year, when I had I have my blood tested every quarter. Last year, my vitamin D levels were low. My physician was shocked. I almost fell out of the chair. I couldn't believe it. I had to up my dose. I'm up now to like sometimes 7,000 IUs a day.
Exactly.
So and now you can do labs where you can get a wonderful snapshot of your nutritional profile, where you might be deficient. It's amazing. It's well worth the time and the money. Typically, insurance won't pay for it, but you know what? That's money well spent. And it's not all that exorbitant either, by the way.
And vitamin D, though, is paid for. It's recognized as a vital blood test.
Finally.
So it's not. It's right, exactly. It's not that you're asking something off the wall.
What other supplements do you think are rather essential? Not essential in the sense that the body can't make them, but are essential to good health. That a basic fundamental protocol.
Controlling blood sugar. Diabetes now is overtaken the entire world.
It's true.
So I think controlling blood sugar is, it's a vital part of health for so many reasons. Not only for developing diabetes, but all the different consequences that are related to diabetes, diabetic neuropathy, and also cardiovascular disease. It's a huge contributor to heart disease.
Within the last 5 years, the conversation on blood glucose and insulin levels being out of range has really is now a major theme in the research. What I now believe, And what the researchers are discovering, what they're reporting, is that even if you're not a diabetic, it doesn't make any difference. You have to keep blood glucose and insulin levels in line. And some people are so fastidious about this, they monitor it throughout the day, and they're not even diabetics. And they're showing that longevity, the deterioration of cells is at a slower rate when glucose and insulin levels are kept. Apparently, the body doesn't like a lot of glucose in the bloodstream and an overabundance of insulin. Although both are essential to life, it just rebels mightily against out-of-range glucose and insulin levels. And for diabetics, this is a major ongoing day-to-day challenge. But it is for everybody as well. We walk around. Your point's well taken. That is now one of the most dominant themes in nutrition research and in health and wellness research. It dominates. You have a wonderful product, by the way, for that.
We do. Our glucose optimizer is, as I say, my expression, it's the bomb. It's a complete blend of everything that you would want to help you control your blood glucose. Everything in it works very synergistically. So not only does it have your typical vitamin C and E, niacinamide, different B vitamins, but it also has chromium. Of course, it has glyphosate, which to me is wild bitter melon. That particular extract in and of itself will control and support proper blood sugar. And then it also has your gamma tocopherols, resveratrol, and vanillin. So again, all of it works very synergistically to help control blood sugar.
We only mentioned 2 products. Today we wanted to focus a lot on this theme of Earth Day, the sustainability of the planet, and our connection to the planet and the sustainability of our health over our own life cycle. And our own life is just a snap of the finger in time compared to time relative to this Earth and to the cosmos. But it's our time, so we need to optimize our time here on this Earth. Thanks so much for coming by today. Really appreciate your contribution to the show. And we'll continue this conversation, Dominique, as time goes on. And give my best to your family and to your dad, will you?
I will. Thank you, Dr. Barco. Have a beautiful birthday.
Thank you so much. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Kate. I try to
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition on this Earth Day edition of LTN. Glad you could stop by. I'm glad to be here with you. And, it's a good day. Earth Day is a good day. Reminds us of the planet. Every day should be Earth Day, and our connection to this spinning globe in this giant cosmos. And who knows what it's about? I'll leave that for the philosophers and others to discuss on other shows. But we sort of we touch upon these issues, and I do that because we could certainly devote this show to the biology, to the physiology, to the anatomy, if you will, of health. But it's more than biology, chemistry, and so on. It's about other matters as well. Health, wellness, and well-being are all-encompassing constructs and concepts. And you'll hear me talk about things on this show that seemingly not to have a connection to health, wellness, and well-being. And if you listen to the show regularly, you'll hear me report on climate change. You'll hear me report on technology. Technology has been a blessing and a curse. And on the dark side of technology, it has contributed to a lifestyle that has created abundance, convenience, leading to a sedentary existence. And that has not served us well. On the positive side of technology, certainly convenience and abundance can be good things, and all the other wonderful features of technology that have made life better. But it's paradoxical. It's a coin with two sides. And so I talk about technology. I talk about climate change and these elements that people say, why do you do that? Because it's so connected to what happens to us as individuals, as a society, and as a population that occupies this rock that spins in space. That's why I talk about it. And Health Talk Radio in the 21st century will be devoted to more of these kinds of conversations. And I would like to think that this show is on that cutting edge, and that that the way I produce this show represents that trend. And this is not something that I was taught in school. I didn't go to broadcasting school. This is something that has evolved from doing this show for 11 years and paying attention to what goes on around us and how this industry is working and how we work as a society and as multiculturally and culturally, how everything is interconnected. Everything on the planet is interconnected. So that's why we do the show the way we do and talk about some of the things that we do. And it's not without criticism. Some people criticize because they say, well, you don't talk enough about health. Why are you talking about climate change? And that's why I talk about climate change. That's why I talk about innovation and technology. It's all has an impact on what happens to us as individuals, The quality of your life is connected to many facets that weave in and out of your life on a day-to-day basis. I'm just trying to raise our consciousness about it. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. There's a wonderful report called Our Planet, Our Health, Our Future. I highly recommend it, that you read it. You can find it easily on the internet. It's a product of the World Health Organization. The title of the report is Our Planet, Our Health, Our Future. And they are talking about, in this report, there's a place where they talk about food. And there's an interesting quote. They were talking about climate change and how it's associated with particular health risks. Temperature extremes, for example, seen in heat waves and cold snaps, increase mortality rates, especially among the elderly and people with infirmities. And increases in temperature will alter exposure to air pollutants in a number of different ways, including both the levels of pollutants that are formed and the way the pollutants are dispersed. And then rising ocean temperatures also may also result in increased cholera outbreaks. Yes, I know we don't have it here in this country, but in other countries they do, as a result of more intense algae blooms. So you start to see how the health of the planet has an impact on our health. Then they were talking about food, and here's a quote. This is interesting. They said, "There's far more to this than food. The things that live in and grow from this irreplaceable finite resource," meaning the planet, "also keeps us clothed, the air and water clean, the land green and pleasant, and human soul refreshed," close quote. 877-897-8255, toll-free, call anytime you want. Marie is going to be my guest. Teresa Dufour is my guest today. We're going to shift gears a little bit and talk about personal care in an interesting kind of way. Marie's been on my show a number of times over the years. Always enjoy having her on. She is in Canada. Marie, happy Earth Day. It's nice to have you on.
Thank you. Happy Earth Day to you as well.
Are you celebrating Earth Day up there in Canada? Of course you are.
Yes, sure. So
your country is beautiful, Marie.
Thank you so much, but a little cold.
It's a little. It's not. Don't tell me it's snowing.
It's but now, fortunately, the snow is finished, but it's still a little damp and a little cold, and we can't wait. The sunny country every day and the warm. So
yeah. Where do you live? Montreal? Where do you live? Quebec?
I am just around Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
Suburban Montreal, just cross the St. Lawrence River.
Mm-hmm. Were you born and raised there?
Yes.
So you're French. Are you consider yourself a French Canadian?
I am French Canadian, and I live in the French province, Quebec province, and this is where comes my accent.
Yeah. So your first language was French.
Yeah, my first language is French. So
and
I am French speaking, and so I'm always trying to improve my English.
Well, you do. I wish I could speak French as well as you speak English, Marie.
Thank you.
You do quite well.
Kind. I do my best, but sometimes
your best.
Difficult with some words, but fortunately, you're so kind to me, so you help me when I am struggle, and I appreciate it.
Oh, it's okay. You're a lovely guest, a good person, and we enjoy having you on over these many years. And you've had an interesting career. You spent a lot of time trying to make people look better, haven't you?
Absolutely. Since my young age, that was one of my goals, to help women to look more beautiful, feel better with themselves, with the style of their haircuts, and and much more with the color.
Mm-hmm. Hair coloring, and that becomes a very important thing that people, men and women, do in terms of personal care, coloring their hair. Even not necessarily because it's gray, because maybe they want to change the color. And when we come back, I want to talk to you a little bit about that and what you've learned in your wonderful experience. Your experience, the depth and breadth of your experience in that industry is pretty remarkable. And then I want to talk to you a little bit about that. And then I want to ask you to talk about this wonderful hair coloring product that seems to not be as toxic as some of the other hair coloring kinds of products. We'll get into all of that. We'll be right back.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies? Hay fever, sneezing, watery eyes? Here's some advice you won't want to miss.
I'm a doctor, and my patients used to dread allergy season. But then I discovered A. Vogel Allergy Relief, a unique combination of natural ingredients that usually addresses every one of my patients' symptoms. And while it's clear that the vast majority of my patients benefit significantly from A. Vogel Allergy Relief, what's even more amazing is that after using it, at least half of my patients' symptoms didn't return. As a doctor, that's the kind of outcome my patients and I can appreciate.
Get doctor-recommended A. Vogel Allergy Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted Best Independent Chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, BSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, this Earth Day edition of LTN. My guest is Marie-Therese Dufour, and Marie's up there close to, do you live on the outskirts of that major city?
I'm sorry?
Do you live on the outskirts, or are you right in the heart of Montreal?
No, I am just suburban of the city. I just crossed the St. Lawrence River. We call that south on the south side of Montreal, but at 10 minutes from the heart of the city of Montreal.
I see. So you've sort of been in the natural. How can I put this? The beauty business for a long time.
Very long time.
Since you were a young woman, and over these many decades, you have learned a lot and learned a lot about what motivates people. For example, why do they change their hair color so often? Why do people do that?
You know, women, they love to change their look, to feel differently. So this is a sensation that they could be a little bit another person, with a new haircut, with a new hair color. And it's easy to change color, And so it's less expensive than
therapy,
having a facelift or, something like this. It's not a lot of money to feel much better and, feeling a different person,
Did you notice over the years in working with clients that when they changed their hair color, that not that their personality changed, but they behaved a little differently, talked a little differently?
Yeah, the behavior, they feel differently. They feel much more confident, and it helps them to feel more confident in themselves, as I said. And when they are depressed, or sometimes they have some difficulties in their life, could be in their marriage or the work, or so they change the haircut, the hair color, and that helps, psychologically a lot to them.
Yeah, so there is a psychology to all of this. Have you noticed? I'll give you one specific instance here or example, and you tell me if it's true or not. Do you notice that sometimes people, men and women, will change their hairstyle, change their hair color, either when they start a relationship or when it ends?
Yes, sure, absolutely, because particularly in blonde women, apparently that there was, they think that life is more exciting in blonde, and men prefer blondes, as Marilyn Monroe from the movie. And I think it's there forever. So
I understand.
Even with all generations. So, and even if the chocolate brown is very trendy.
Chocolate brown.
They want some blonde, as highlights around the face, or, and yeah, sure, at the end of a relationship, as you said, many women, ask for a beautiful honey blonde, or,
Why do they cut their hair? when they break up in a relationship?
There is beautiful haircuts.
Why do they? When they break up in a
There is
relationship, some
different
people.
style, and so really, this is a great possibility to play with hair. You cannot change your nose. You cannot change the color of your eyes. You can, and many women would like to have a facelift or change something in their face, but they do not have, they cannot afford, or so it's much more easy to play with
the hair color.
to change
let me
the
ask.
the color and everything. So
I understand. Let me ask you this: why do some women, and maybe even some men, cut their hair when they break up or in a relationship, a divorce or separate from somebody? They cut their hair. Why do they do that? Have you ever noticed that? First of all.
But to me, I did not notice particularly that men or women cut their hair in their circumstance, because to me, women and men cut their hair anytime.
Well, I did some research on that question. Yes, I did.
Interesting. You are learning something very important.
Because
this morning.
But I can tell you, there are articles that address this issue. And people have different opinions. I don't know if there's any sound theory as to why. Some speculate with cutting your hair, you're cutting ties, you're cutting. You're breaking away. You're starting afresh. There's different ideas about it. But nevertheless, I didn't want to drift too far away. My point is that we devote a lot of time and attention to our hair for a lot of different reasons, as you have tried to explain throughout the course of your career. You've seen it with your own eyes. And hair coloring is something that, boy, that is a tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars are spent on hair coloring products every year. There's one in particular that is kind of unique, used in high-end salons as well. It's called Herbitint. I'll tell you about it when we come back.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natrol, Own Your Health, Alga Life, Algae for Life, NeoCell, the true science of collagen, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace, now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Okay, you want to color your hair? Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you want to do that, consider Herbitint. It's an interesting product. It's been around since 1970. It's used in high-end salons as well. My guest is Marie-Therese Dufour. She knows a lot about this product. You can even call her. She'll give you a phone number if you have some questions, and she'll be happy to answer your questions. And how do you professionally? What are you, a cosmetologist? How do you refer to yourself?
Okay, so I started in my young age as I am cosmetologist, and so I was cutting hair and everything. But since 30 years, I did a perfection my color.
Okay, so you became a colorist.
Yes, hair colorist.
A hair color. So you started to specialize, which is an art and a science, I should say. It's both.
Absolutely.
Now, this product, Herbitint, you like this product a lot. Why?
I love this product because, as I said, for over 30 years, I specialized in hair color, and I was sick. I had to stop in my profession for 3 years because of the smell, the fume from, chemicals, regular brands I was working with. And I was very sick, and as I said, I had to stop. And, from customers of mine, I was introduced to Herbitint. A non-toxic, no ammonia, odorless, no fume, hair color.
Mm-hmm.
And because of this great, fantastic, unique product, thanks God, I was able to go back.
Go back to work. So working with hair coloring for many years, the chemicals involved in hair coloring affected your respiratory health. You got sick. You had to stop working. Is that right?
Absolutely. I became, deeply asthmatic. I developed asthma, and because when you breathe, all this fume and chemicals, ammonia and everything, it goes right in your lung, in your mouth, in your eyes.
Sure,
I have also very sensitive eyes.
I see. So being in that profession is not without its health risks and consequences. And then your customers introduced you to Herbitint, and you got onto this product. And you can learn more about Herbitint by going to bioforceusa.com. You can also go to Herbitint.com as well. I found a website for Herbitint all by itself. But Bioforce USA will give you information about this product. Now, you correct me if I'm wrong. Does the Herbitint does it provide like at least 36 different shades of color?
Absolutely, 36 different shades, and many colors could be mixed together. You could achieve a different combination by mixing different colors, and we have, and all the colors last much longer than the regular brands, particularly the red shades, because there is no harmful ingredients, and that leaves the hair very, very shiny and healthy.
Well, what do you use as the activator?
We use the only 10 volume of the peroxide.
Okay, so there's a little peroxide. Okay.
Yeah, but 3%. It's only 10 volume. instead 20 and 30 volume as most regular brands. And as I said, no ammonia at all. And we have so many plants that enhance the color and suiting the scalp and the hair.
Sure.
And
do you have any hair colors? Some of the hair coloring products, they claim that they can cover gray hair. Gray hair is hard to cover. Well, Herbitint, do you have any colors that will color or cover gray hair?
So the Herbitint covers gray hair at the first application by using the natural series from 1 to 8N, as Nancy, and it covers the gray and white hair at the first application.
Wow.
And the N series could be combining with the gold, mahogany, copper, ash to get rid of the red.
Is it hard to mix? Is it hard to mix the different elements?
No, it's very easy, and the beauty of Herbitint is that you could mix 2-3 different colors together and save the leftover for all next application.
Oh, you don't have to throw it away.
No, and there is no expiration date.
Now you tell me. Because I have used it only because I wanted to try it and to see. I try everything I talk about on the show mostly. I have used that. In fact, I used to color my mom's hair, and I used that product, Herbitint, on her hair. She liked it a lot, and so I know it works. And I would mix it, and I always would mix too much. That's typically what I do. I cook too much, and I make too much, always too much. And I threw it away. I didn't know you could save it.
You cannot save what is already mixed.
Okay, I threw that out.
This is why I always recommend to customers to start with a small
amount.
Portion, maybe half of the bottles. And then if they need more,
what you meant,
a little bit more.
Right.
But you can't, because you cannot save what is already mixed.
Okay, but you can save once you open the tubes. You can save that. You don't have to throw it away.
Exactly.
And I didn't do that, so I know the product works because I used it on my mom. I used it on myself, so I know it colors. My mom had gray hair, and it colored her gray hair, and she liked it a lot. And she even commented. I remember she even commented to me. She said it doesn't smell as strong because she was using some store-bought products. I won't mention the brands, and they were the smell from the ammonia was pretty strong. She noticed that, and she said this didn't have that strong smell. That's because there's no ammonia, but you do have a small amount of peroxide. You need an activator. You need something to open up the cuticle. Right.
We should open the cuticle of the hair. So.
Sure.
And but Herbitint is really the safest, the mildest hair color. And today, because it's the earth, Herbitint is completely recyclable. The package, the bottles inside the box.
Even the humans that use it are recyclable. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray with a minute of important health news. One of my all-time favorite natural products is a special extract of licorice known as DGL. DGL is short for deglycyrrhizated licorice, but I tell my patients that it stands for darn good licorice. DGL is made by removing the compound in licorice that can raise blood pressure in some people. Double-blind clinical studies have shown DGL is quite useful in healing stomach and intestinal ulcers. In fact, in head-to-head studies, it has actually outperformed popular anti-ulcer drugs. But rather than inhibit the release of stomach acid, DGL stimulates the normal defense mechanisms that prevent ulcer formation and promote healing. Clinical studies have not only shown DGL to be extremely effective, but also that it is completely without side effects. Clearly, DGL is a better choice.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you've never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN Health question of the day. Today is Earth Day, and it's a good day. It's a day we celebrate the Earth and try to remember our relationship with the Earth and how to make that relationship better and quit abusing our planet, right? Again, every day should be Earth Day. So, as I mentioned earlier, Senator at the time, back in the day, it was Senator Gaylord Nelson who really came up with the idea of Earth Day and tried to, persuaded John Kennedy, Robert Kennedy to consider the concept, and they did, and they embraced it. And at one point, John Kennedy, the President Kennedy, did a little tour. They were trying to raise some consciousness about the planet. It didn't quite catch on, and then several years later, it did catch on. Here's the health question for today. What year was the first Earth Day? What year was the first Earth Day? 1960, 1970, or 1980? What was the first year what was the first Earth Day? What year was it? 1960, 1970, or 1980? 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. That's the toll-free number. Right answer, $25 gift card. Of course, Marie-Therese Dufour is my guest today, and she's up in Canada near Montreal, in the suburbs of Montreal. And of course, they're celebrating Earth Day everywhere. And Canada is such a beautiful country, just like the United States. The terrain is awe-inspiring. Welcome back, Marie. And now, the herbitint, it's not toxic, is what one of the important messages to convey to people. But many people will think, so therefore, it's not going to work as well as some of the more traditional hair coloring products. That's not true, is it?
Herbitin works perfectly, except that it cannot, lift 4, 5, 6 levels as the regular brands with a lot of chemicals and ammonia. Because the herbitin, was made to protect the scalp, the hair with any harmful and harsh chemicals, ingredients.
Sure.
So it works perfectly, as you mentioned. It covers gray and white hair at the first application and could lighten 1, 2, sometimes 3 shades lighter. But it cannot, if you are a medium brown, you cannot becoming light blonde, as if you use
I see.
a regular brand working with a lot of chemicals, ammonia, 30, 40 volume of peroxide. Our philosophy is to protect the scalp and the hair.
I understand. So it certainly has no problem making. It'll lift to make not lift, but it'll make hair dark as you want. But it only will lighten, only lift about 3 or 4 shades, right?
2 to 3 shades.
2 to 3 shades. Okay, that's good enough. I mean, that's good enough because you're using less peroxide. It's less toxic. The product does work. I can give you my firsthand account. I used it on my mom. I colored my mother's hair. I colored my own hair with it a few times. I wanted to see how it would do, and it was nice. I mean, the hair didn't dry out. It didn't burn. It didn't didn't get turned to straw. It was great. So it's a nice product.
Herbitin was dermatologically tested for sensitive skin. So this is why it's very mild, and it's the safest way to color your hair and leave the hair so much natural, healthy, and shiny.
Sure, I got it. Let's go talk to Pam. Pam, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. What is the name of this? Where's the name?
Good morning.
What is the name of the place where you live?
Well, I live in Chillicothe, Illinois, which is Dufour, Illinois.
Chillicothe, Illinois. You're the first. Yeah, you're the first person to call from that part of the country.
No, I've called different times here.
Oh, you have?
Yep, and I listen every day.
That name is new to me. I must be losing my memory because I don't remember that name. So one of my friends called in today he lives in Chicago, and he called in and he said the weather was a little damp and cold up there. He called in in fact, today's my birthday, and he wished me a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Well, thanks. So I'm glad that you listen up
I sure do.
in that area. We appreciate your listenership. Were you around in 1970?
I was. My answer is 1970.
I know it is because
I was 12 years old. In fact, I was thinking about what I was doing at that, and how that, you're young and impressionable. So yeah, I remember it well.
What do you think about Earth Day? When celebrating Earth Day, what comes to mind for you about this day?
Just treating our planet better, as you said, each and every day. So that's a good thing.
Do you sometimes? I get the feeling. I'm sorry. Call me back, Pam. Let's go to Marie dropped. No, we dropped both of them. Okay, dropping calls like nobody's business. Let's go to Harleysville. Marlene, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Well, Marlene, thank you, thank you so much for thinking of me. I appreciate it. How have you been? I haven't heard your voice in a long time.
I'm being okay, trying to lose some weight, but I'm okay.
Yeah, that weight's it's a battle every day, isn't it?
Yes.
Boy, I know. I understand. You keep listening. You can call me anytime you want. If I can help you, I'll be happy to help you. We appreciate.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for the birthday wish. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
And Pam had the right answer because I was on my screen. I knew she was a winner, and it was 1970. That was the first Earth Day. So we should be mindful of our planet and stay connected to our health by staying connected to this planet. So goes the health, as goes the health of the planet, so goes our health. And everybody understands that and knows that. And we can all make our own contribution by, recycling and doing whatever we can as individuals to keep the planet healthy. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Remember, your health is your wealth.